Good morning. Our lesson today is division of natural numbers. Let's open our booklets, page 19. Division of the natural number. I want here to put the sign right in the suitable place. I have the operation and I want to mention if it's possible in natural number or it's not possible. Let's remember together that the natural numbers, I have no fractions, no decimals, and no negatives. So the first operation, 54 divided 6. 54 divided 6 equals 9. 9, it's a natural number, so it's possible in natural number. Let's try the second operation. 7 divided 35, try it in your calculator. You'll find that the answer 0.2. It's a decimal number, so it doesn't belong to the natural number. It's not possible in N. 5 divided 20 equals 0.25. It's also a decimal number, so it's not possible in N. 30 divided 10 equals 3, so it's a natural number, it's possible in N. 1 divided 20 equals 0.05. It's a decimal number, so it's not possible in natural number. Question number 2. Put the sign right in the suitable place for each of the following operations. The first operation, 2 minus 5. 2 minus 5 equals negative 3. It's a negative number, so it's not possible in natural numbers. 8 minus 3 equals 5. So it's a natural number and it's possible in N. 9 minus 4 equals 5, so it's possible in N. 12 divided 0. If you do it in your calculator, you'll find that it has no meaning. It's error, so it's not possible in N. 0 divided 25 equals 0, so 0 is a natural number, it's possible in N. Question number 3. Complete each of the following where x, y, and z are natural numbers. X, y, and z are variables, maybe any natural number. So in number 1, I have x multiply what equal y multiply what. Let's assume that x equals 2, any natural number, and y equals 4. So 2 times what equals 4 times what? 2 times 4 equals 4 times 2. This is what? This is commutative property. I'm just changing the places of the number. So here the same in the variable. X multiply y equals y multiply x. And this is that commutative property. In number 2, x multiply what multiply z equal what multiply y multiply what. When I have brackets and same sign, this is associative property. In associative property, the first number in the left-hand side must be the same as the first number in the right-hand side. So here the first number is x, in the right-hand side must be x also. And the second number here in the right-hand side is y, so it must be y also in the left-hand side. And here the third number in the left-hand side is z, so it must be z also in the right-hand side. So I have the first number here x, and the second number y, and the third number z equal x times y times z. The same. The right-hand side equals the left-hand side. And this is the associative property. I'm just changing the places of the brackets. In number 3, I have x multiply what equal what multiply x equals x. What multiply x equal x? What's the neutral element which is multiplied by any number will give me the same number, it's 1. So x multiply 1 equal 1 multiply x, and this is the multiplicative identity property. Number 4, I have x plus y multiply what equal what multiply z plus what multiply z. Here I have brackets and different signs. This is a distributive property, and this is case 3. So in case 3, I'm distributing the number outside the bracket among the number inside the brackets. So here I have the repeated element is z, so it will be multiply z. And then do the distributive property, x times z plus y times z. This is distributive property. In number 5, the neutral element with respect to addition in n is, here he wants the additive neutral element. The additive neutral element is 0, while the multiplicative neutral element in n is 1. Any number multiply 1 equals the same number, and any number plus 0 equals the same number. Booklet page 20. State the property of each of the following. Letter A, 14 plus 57 equals 57 plus 14. Here I just change the places of the number. So this is commutative property. In letter B, 68 multiply 1 equals 68. Any number multiply 1 equals the same number. This is multiplicative identity. In letter C, 9 times 8 plus 11 equals 9 times 8 plus 9 times 11. This is distributive property because I distribute the 9 among 8 and 11. 9 times 8 plus 9 times 11. So it's a distributive property. In letter D, 25 plus 0 equals 25. Here, any number plus 0 equals the same number. This is the additive identity. In letter E, A plus bracket B plus C equals bracket A plus B plus C. Here, I didn't change the place of any letter. I just put brackets. When I just put the brackets here in B and C and here in A and B, this is called associative property. Number 2, which statement is not correct? The commutative property is true for multiplication. Of course, the commutative property is true. I can do commutative property in multiplication problem. In letter B, the commutative property is true for subtraction. This is not true. The commutative property is true for division. It's also not true. The commutative property is true for addition. Yes, it's only true for addition and multiplication, but it's not true for subtraction or division. Number 3, complete using belong or not belong. 4 divided 2 equals 2, so it's belong to the natural numbers. 7 divided 0, it's not defined, so it doesn't belong to the set of natural numbers, doesn't belong to n. 17 divided 5, can do it with your calculator, 3.4. So it's a decimal number, so it doesn't belong to the set of natural numbers. 7 divided 7 equals 1. 1 belongs to n. Here I have brackets, bracket 6 divided 3 times 5. I have to do it with the calculator. I will find that the answer is 10. So 10 belongs to n. 18 minus 25 equals negative 7. Negative 7 doesn't belong to the n. 3 divided 4 equals 0.75. It's a decimal number, so it doesn't belong to n. Booklet page 21. Put the sign right in the suitable place. The operation 20 divided 5, it's equal 4. 4, it's possible in n. 5 divided 20 is equal 0.25, so it's a decimal number, it's not possible in n. 1 divided 7 equals 0.14, it's also a decimal number, so it's not possible in n. 12 divided 5 equals 2.4, it's a decimal number, so it's not possible in n. 9 divided 36 equals 0.25, it's a decimal number, so it's not possible in n. 0 divided 3 equals 0. 0 belongs to the natural numbers, so it's possible in n. Number 5. Use the distributive property to simplify the result of each of the following. Let's remember together the distributive property. Here I have to collect. In letter A, 35 times 64 plus 35 times 36. I will collect the repeated number. What's the repeated number here? 35 times. So I will write it only one time, 35 times. Then I will open the bracket and write what's left. Here, 64 plus 36. This is a distributive property. Then I will write 35 times. I will solve what inside the brackets with the calculator. It will be 100, so 35 times 100 equals 3,500. Belongs to n closure. In letter B, I have 15 times 45 plus 15 times 55. Again, I will circle the repeated number, 15 times and 15 times. I will write it only once, and I will open the bracket, and I will write what's left. Here, 45 plus 55. This is the distributive property. Then I will solve 15 times 45 plus 55 equals 100. So 15 times 100 equals 1,500. Belongs to n closure. In letter C, 15 times 23 plus 25 times 23 plus 60 times 23. Here, I will circle the repeated number. The repeated number is 23 times, 23 times, 23 times. I will write it only once. Then I will open a bracket and write what's left. Here, 15, and then plus 25 plus 60, and close the bracket. This is the distributive property. Then 23 multiply, using your calculator, 15 plus 25 plus 60 equals to 100. So 23 times 100 equals 2,300. Belongs to n closure. Letter D, 37 times 73 plus 63 times 73. I will circle the repeated number. Multiply 73. I will write it only one time, and I will open the bracket and write what's left. 37 plus 63. Close the bracket. This is the distributive property. Then I will solve 73 times 37 plus 63 equals 100. 73 times 100 equals 7,300. Belongs to n closure. Booklet page 22. Number 6. Complete. 47 times 123 equal 123 times what? This is a commutative property. I'm just changing the places of the numbers. So 47 times 123 equal 123 times 47. I'm just changing the place of the numbers. In letter B, 12 multiply 4 multiply what equal 12 times 4 times 7. Here I have the same sign in both sides, and I have only brackets. So here the third number in the left hand side will be the same as the third number in the right hand side. So here I have 12 and then multiply 4. So the number missing is 7. In letter C, 83 times 514 times 96 equals what times 514 times 96? Here I have the same sign in both sides, and I have only changing in the brackets. So the first number in the left hand side must be the same as the first number in the right hand side. So it will be 83. 83 times 514 times 96 equals 83 times 514 times 96. This is associative property. In letter D, I have what times 75 equals 75 multiply 1 equals. So here I have what times 75 equals 75 multiply 1. Here I must have in both sides must be equal. So 1 times 75 equals 75 times 1. And the final result is 75. So this is multiplicative identity property. In letter E, 7 multiplied 4 plus what equals 7 times 4 plus 7 times 5. This is the distributive property. It's clear because I have here multiplication and addition sign in the same time. So I'm just distribute 7 among 4 and the second number. So 7 times 4 plus 7 times 5. So the second number here in the brackets will be 5 as 7 multiply 4 and plus 7 multiply 5. This is the distributive property. In letter F, 5 times 1 plus 4 equals 5 times what plus 5 times 1. Here again I have a distributive property because I have multiplication and addition sign in the same time. So I will distribute 5 multiply 1, this is the first number, and then plus 5 multiply 4, this is the second number. Number 7, complete to get a true sentence. The sum of two odd numbers is, if I add an odd number to an odd number, assume that I have 3 plus 5, two odd numbers, and I add them together. Sum means add. So 3 plus 5 equals 8. So let's assume any other two odd numbers. 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 equals 4. So even. 3 plus 5 equals 8. So it's an even number. So the sum of any two odd numbers is even number. Number 2, the product. Product means times. The product of two natural numbers. If I have two natural numbers multiply each other, the answer is natural number. The sum of an odd number and even number. If I add any odd number to an even number, assume I will add 3 to an even number 2. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. The answer is odd. So if I have even plus even, the answer is even. Odd plus odd, the answer is even. Odd plus even, the answer is odd. Booklet page 23. I want to use the commutative and associative properties to simplify each of the following. But first, let's know together the box of friends. The box of friends, I have 2 multiply 5 equals 10, 4 multiply 25 equals 100, and 8 multiply 125 equals 5. I have to put the friends beside each other to give me 10 or 100 or 1000 to make my multiplication problem easier for me. So let's start the first one. I have 2 times 36 times 5. So which of these three numbers are friends? I have 2 and 5 are friends. So I will put them beside each other. 2 multiply 5 and then multiply 36. This is called what? Commutative property. As I just changed the places of the numbers. Then I want to use the associative property. So it means open a bracket. I will open a bracket and put the friends 2 multiply 5 and then I will close the bracket and then multiply 36. This is called associative property. Then I will answer 2 multiply 5 is equal 10, multiply 36 equal 360. Belongs to n, closure. In number 2, I have 125 times 61 times 8. Here the friends are 125 and 8. So I will put them beside each other. 125 times 8 and then times 61. This is a commutative property. Then I will open the bracket. 125 times 8, close the bracket, times 61. This is associative property. 125 times 8 equals 1000 times 61 equals 61,000 belongs to n closure. Number 3, 25 times 35 times 4. Here 25 and 4 are friends. So I will write them beside each other, or I will change the place of the 4 to be beside 25. So this is a commutative property. Times 35 and I will write commutative properties. Then 25 multiply 4, I will put them in the brackets. Multiply 35, this is what? This is associative properties. I will solve first 25 times 4, I know that it's equal 100, so they are friends, times 35 equal 3,500, belongs to n closure. In number 4, 8 times 24 times 125, I have 8 and 125 are friends. So I will write 8 multiply 125 and then multiply 24. This is called commutative properties. I just change the places of the numbers. Then I will write 8 times 125, the friends in the brackets alone, multiply 24. 8 times 125. In the brackets, multiply 24, this is called associative properties. I will solve 8 times 125 equal 1000, multiply 24 equal 24,000, belongs to n closure property. In number 5, 20 times 49 times 5, 20 and 5, they are friends. So 20 multiply 5 and then multiply 49. This is called commutative properties. 20 multiply 5, I will put them in a bracket and then multiply 49. This is called associative properties. 20 times 5 equals 100 times 49 equals 4,900, belongs to n closure. Number 6, 4 times 3 times 250. I have 4 and 25 are friends. So 4 and 250 are also friends. I will write 4 times 250 and then multiply 3. So I just change the places of the number. This is called commutative properties. Then I will solve 4 times 250 alone and then multiply 3. I will put them in a bracket, so it's associative properties. 4 times 250 equals 1000 times 3 equals 3000, belongs to n closure. Thank you and have a nice day.